Yo, what's going on? Popenyco back with another video. And today, we got a very special video. The secrets behind Freddie Mercury's legendary voice. We've heard it here on the channel. Many Queen songs, and we know firsthand. This guy is a legend. One of the greatest singers of all time. It has to be. So we're going to get right into it. The secrets behind Freddie Mercury's legendary voice. Come on, stop talking.
Ask just about anybody who the best singer in rock history is, and they'll probably all give you the same answer. Freddie Mercury. His astounding vocals were at the center of Queen's sound, and a big reason why they were one of the most critically and commercially successful bands of all time. Vocal quality can often seem to come down to opinion, and these debates can often get really contentious, but it seems, at least to me, like there's a universal love for Freddie's voice. So why is that?
How could you not like
Let's take a closer look.
Love his voice. It's crazy. Like all the ranges he has, the emotion, passion.
One of the first things that people will talk about when it comes to Freddie Mercury's singing is his range. He allegedly had a range from a low F2 to a soprano F6. This is what that looks like on a musical staff. And here's what the low end sounds like in All Dead, All Dead.
Of course I don't believe you're dead and gone. All dead.
You can hear the upper end of Freddie's vocals in this astounding moment from Under Pressure.
Slashed and torn.
That kind of range is impressive enough on its own, but Freddie knew how to use it. Montserrat Caballé is a Spanish opera singer who recorded an album with Mercury. She said that she was floored by the way Freddie could move around within that genre.
Oh, we gotta check that out.
She said he was able to glide effortlessly from a register to another. A second aspect of what made Freddie so incredible was how performative he was with his vocals. The difference between Freddie and almost all other rock stars was that he was selling the voice, Caballé said. He also had a great musicality. His phrasing was subtle, delicate, and sweet, or energetic and slamming. He was able to find the right coloring or expressive nuance for each word.
He knew what he was doing.
Listen for the color, nuance, and performance in Somebody to Love.
I work hard every day of my life. I work till I ache my bones. At the end of the day, I take home my heart away.
Every single note that comes out of Freddie's mouth is carefully placed and belies the emotion of the song. The wide array of influences in Queen's music helped Mercury display the versatility of his voice. Their music was informed by hard rock and musical theater, by gospel and disco. It was all over the map, and each of these styles has different vocal traits that Mercury was able to inhabit flawlessly. Listen for the way he can belt it out on the hard rock banger, Tie Your Mother Down. But his vocals feel equally at home in the rockabilly tune Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Or how about the operatic interlude in Innuendo?
You can't be anything you want to be. Just turn yourself into anything you think that you could ever be. Be free with your tempo. Be free, be free. Surrender your ego. Be free to yourself.
Freddie Mercury can slip in and out of genres seamlessly and sound perfectly comfortable in all of them. In 2016, a group of researchers published a study on Freddie Mercury's voice. That study found a few things about him. The first is that while Freddie frequently sang in the tenor register, his natural voice was actually a baritone. It seemed like no trouble at all for Freddie to jump out of his natural range for most of his career. What's more impressive that the researchers discovered is his vibrato. A vibrato is a regular pulsating change in pitch that adds some expression and texture to an instrument or vocal. Usually, a vocal vibrato moves between the frequencies of 5.4 Hz and 6.9 Hz. The study found that Mercury's went as high as 7.04 Hz. Researcher Christian Herbst said, on top of this, his vibrato was more irregular than others. He said this creates a kind of vocal fingerprint that really helped Mercury's voice stand out. If you want to hear the vibrato in action, check out We Are the Champions.
I've paid my dues, time after time. I've done my sentence.
It's extremely versatile.
The study was also interested in the grit and growl that Mercury could add to his voice. You can hear that in songs like I Want to Break Free.
I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied.
By filming the larynx of a singer imitating Mercury, they were able to see what his voice was doing. They discovered that he was using something called subharmonics, which not only use the vocal folds, but also a body part called the ventricular folds. These tissues don't tend to get used in speaking or classical singing, but they're actually part of what gives Tuvan throat singing its unique sound. It's impossible to know whether Freddie was consciously doing this, or it was just his natural instinct, but it's equally impressive either way. And of course, I couldn't end this video without talking about Bohemian Rhapsody. The song is Mercury's opus, and that's because it combines everything that makes Freddie great. The song is filled with harmonies that show off the range of Freddie's voice all at once. Though the video shows the band members singing, the opening of the song is a 5-part harmony that's all multi-track recordings of Freddie.
I still gotta react to this fully.
Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and
5 different tracks.
As we move into the ballad, we get a look at the color and emotion that Mercury can bring to a song. Every word is carefully placed and emphasized to augment the poignant lyrics.
Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama,
Then we get to the iconic operatic midsection. In this section, we see how well Freddie's voice meshes with the rest of his band, and how he's able to jump from innocent to sinister.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
We're gonna have to play the whole thing.
Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo.
As it climaxes, we break seamlessly into gritty, aggressive, hard rock vocals.
So you think you can stop me and spit my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh.
Finally, we cut to a fragile, emotional outro, closing out as Freddie's harmonies wash over us once more.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Bohemian Rhapsody is a great example of why Freddie is so revered. It shows his versatility and his immense talent. But if you really want to appreciate Freddie, you can't just stop there. Take a dive into Queen's back catalog, and you'll really appreciate why Freddie Mercury was a true rock legend. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching this video. If you like it, please like, subscribe, and follow me on my Patreon feed. And if you want to keep an eye on what I'm up to, or...
Hey, that was a cool video. We already know over here on the Popenyco side, legendary musician. There will never be another Freddie Mercury. There just won't. You just gotta learn from him and try to create something similar. I don't know possibly how, but you know, with all these dudes that pass away in the rock or hip hop, whatever world, you know, we just appreciate the art that they left behind. Freddie was one of those one-of-a-kind people for sure. Made it this far, thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video very, very, very soon. Like, subscribe if you're new.